if you are a law-abiding citizen and you have the right in your state to carry a concealed firearm, would you carry that firearm while you were doing your gig work, even though the job has a policy where you can't? So, for instance, if you drive Uber and you live in, I don't know, Texas, a state where they have constitutional carry, you can carry your firearm and you don't need a permit to do it. If you drive for Uber, it's against their policy to carry a firearm, even if you're a lawful possessor of that firearm. So the question is, would you carry that firearm anyway? For me, is an absolute 100% yes. I'm taking the firearm. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I want to pull this video up. All right, this video was the craziest shit that I've ever seen. It wasn't the craziest shit, but it was pretty wild. Gig work is probably one of the most dangerous things. The Eagle game is going to be the Eagles game is going to be a much tougher game, but I think we're going to win. I'm not saying that as a hometown guy. I just think that the Eagles have the worst quarterback remaining in the playoffs. I just think Jalen Hurts is trash and overrated, in my personal opinion. And I think that's the right answer, that you should carry it. But I want y'all to see this video that somebody said, hey, react to this. It's a little older, but I thought this was absolutely crazy. And y'all probably saw it. And hey, shout out to Chicago. If y'all from Chicago, of Illinois, uh, drop a thumbs up in the chat. But this is an actual video from Chicago. I'm gonna play this. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Gig work can be dangerous. I always say take your firearm if you're lawfully allowed to take it. If you need it, if you need it and don't have it, the company Uber ain't gonna give a fuck. Uber ain't gonna give a damn. So I'd rather have it than need it. That's always my personal opinion. If you could carry legally. If you can't carry legal, don't violate the law. Check this
out. It was just a frantic situation. I was just trying to get through it. And it was all frantic situation. I was just trying to get through it. And it was all caught on dash cam. Passenger Diamond hops into the car and immediately starts looking back. You can see the concern in William's eyes. He says that something was off as soon as she opened the door. Diamond.
Yeah, go. You finna shoot at the car.
She told me to go. You get ready to shoot.
What the? What is that? What the is that? What the was that?
He just shot at the car.
For what?
Let me call the police.
And if you squint, you can see the suspect in the distance, his dark silhouette with a gun in hand, running toward the car.
I kind of panicked. I didn't know what to do. And, in that area, in the hood, the streets are so narrow. And you got these big mountain speed bumps and the stop signs. Everybody runs stop signs.
While Diamond calls 911, they try flagging a Chicago police officer who races by. Crazy. No luck.
You know the guy?
Yes.
Your boyfriend?
No, my ex.
She did call the police. The cops told us to wait. I think we was at a Dollar General on one of the main streets. And we sat there for 5 minutes.
That's where they heard more gunshots and realized it was safer to just drive. She says she wants to tip him.
I'm gonna tip you.
Where you going?
He's just fed up with it. I'm sorry. It's not a funny situation. His reaction is a little funny, but that's the craziest shit ever. That you driving Uber, someone gets in the car and they immediately duck down, and whoever they were talking to starts shooting at the car.
Look, we got to get out of here. We just can't sit here and wait on the police because ain't no telling what the police, Chicago police, they take their time. She take me to my cousin's house, and I, updated the address in the app, and I took her to her cousin's house and dropped off. And she said, "I'm sorry this happened." And she got out the car, and I just went on my next ride.
She wasn't crying.
This dude went on his next ride. Hey, he a better person than me.
People, they have like a nervous smile. I think it was one of those type deals because she was shook. She was shook up. We both were shook up.
William says that he didn't want to lose his Uber privileges. He relies on it to make ends meet. He never reported the incident. Instead, though, posting the dash camera video on TikTok. where it blew up.
That's crazy as hell. But I want y'all to see how fast. I don't know. I mean, I guess she called Uber because she's trying to get away from this crazy ass dude. I got it. I think that's fair. But I don't know. That's fucking crazy. Hey, no offense, Diamond, but you should be fucking barred from every rideshare app in the fucking world. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You should be barred from calling the Uber or anything ever again. I'm not saying that she shouldn't have. I mean, if that's your only way out, I understand completely. But that's fucking crazy. The guy had to have had the gun out when she got in the
get
car.
through it.
And it was all
Just look at how fast between the time she gets in the car until she lays down and tell him to drive off. It was literally not even 1 second. That guy probably had his gun in hand and was like, if you leave, I'm gonna fucking shoot this damn place up. That's crazy as hell.
all caught on dash cam. Passenger Diamond
That's
hops into
insane.
the car and immediately starts looking back. You can see the concern in William's eyes.
She got in the car relatively calm though. Like the way she got in the car and closed the door. The way she got in the car and closed the door, he's fair not to have any immediate reaction like, hey, what's going on? Because she just got in the car like a regular, normal, schnormal person. I don't see anything. But she had to have known that the guy had the gun because the shit happened too fast.
Immediately starts looking back. You can see the concern in William's eyes. He says that something was off as soon as she opened the door.
She laid down immediately. That's the craziest shit I ever seen in my life.
Diamond.
Yeah. Go, go, go. You finna shut up the car.
She told me to
What the?
And he hitting speed bumps, fucking his car up. That shit is dangerous, man. Gig work is some of the most dangerous work you can do. Even though I get it, a lot of people do it to make ends meet, but you have no control of the neighborhood or the people who you pick up. And that doesn't only happen in just urban areas in the city and the hood. I saw another video where a white guy was just driving in a really nice suburban area and somebody shot at his car as he picked up a driver. I saw another video. Is actually a pretty common thing to have happen. Let me see this. It was one more video that was on here of just how ridiculous, but how commonplace this is. So if y'all out there doing gig work, hey, I'm not telling y'all to violate y'all company policy, but I will tell you that violation of a company policy that's inconsistent with the law isn't a crime. So if you can legally have something to protect yourself, not saying I hope you all don't ever need it. But all right, well, if I'm doing Instacart, don't run up on me while I'm delivering groceries. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a bad day.
be on the lookout.
It is a thing. In 2022, it got violent in an Uber in South Los Angeles when the driver canceled the ride due to time constraint. You can see the passenger punch him repeatedly.
This shit
The
is
woman he picked
absolutely
up
that shit is absolutely crazy. If y'all doing that type of work, just keep y'all head on the swivel because the very worst place for somebody to be if you're driving, they just come in and they sit directly in the back seat. So it's it's super hard to defend yourself in a car. It's super hard even if you're a concealed carrier to be able to get your firearm out, especially if you're a right hand carrier and you got your seatbelt across. It's super hard, and that's something that if you don't practice, you probably aren't going to be able to do it. So just keep your head on the swivel. If you're doing that type of work, have a damn camera in your car at a minimum and just cut it on whenever shit look crazy. I've seen a couple of drivers and Ubers that I've taken where they have cameras and I was like, yo, is your camera on all the time? And they like, nah, I just cut it on if a situation looks crazy. If I'm picking somebody up, they're acting wild, I would have my shit on 24/7. Yeah, God or someone in the afterlife is watching out for that young woman. The timing of that driver being in the right place at the right time, that young woman was saved by an angel. I agree because that dude had to already have his gun out, and I don't know. That was her ex-boyfriend. That's crazy. And nobody got hit. The guy's car didn't even get hit. Another example that the video I showed, that second video, the guy's car got hit. He got a stray in the shoulder. Nobody got hit, and that dude was like literally feet away from the vehicle. We need some Hail Marys in between the Ohio and Notre Dame game. Oh, that's what that's the. What's up? Hello? What's up? Oh, he just ran up here. I didn't know voice of the Negro. That's a terrible. That's a. I don't know. It's VON. With that interview, the N stand for something else. That's crazy. Yeah. What did I click into? I would have never stopped for. Yeah, I would have never stopped for the police. That would take too long unless I drove to stay. That's another thing too. If you're in the car, that's actually a good point and good advice. Is a very good advice. If you are in a car and something crazy is going on, just go and drive to the closest police precinct and pull in the parking lot.